What's up guys, and welcome to another video on the Pure Dogs YouTube channel, and with that, welcome to another lap guide, this time in the beautiful Ford Mustang GT3 around the Miami International Autodrome, where the first week of the new season's GT Sprint series will be at. As always, if you want to find this lap without any commentary or many more of our laps, check out the video description where you can find the Pure Dogs Hot Laps channel. And without talking too much, let's get straight into the lap guide. So, starting the lap, we want to position our car on the left side of the racing track, and we want to go over both white lines with the left side of our car, and we want to be as close to the wall on the left as possible. And approaching the first corner, we want to brake right before we enter on the curb here. So right before the 100 yards, I hope it's yards and not meters, but I would just say yards for now. Right before the 100 yards board, right before the curve, hit the brakes with a peak braking input of 85 to 90%. Let's quickly go to the outside perspective here so you can see how close I am to the wall here. So I personally don't use a turning point for this corner, but if you need a turning point, you can use this 50-yard board on the left side, and right after passing it, you can start turning the car. So what you want for turn 1 is you want to be completely on the curb with the right side of your car, because it just helps you so much with rotating the car. It gains you like immediately a tenth if you completely maximize the potential out of this corner. So be completely on the curb with the right side of your car. Hit the throttles early, but watch out that you're not hitting the traction control. For a short moment you can be on full power right when going into the turn 2, which is one of the most trickiest sections of this track. So you might have heard it now on the first time. I will just quickly replay it again. So what we are doing here, we are short shifting before going on the curve with the right side of our car, or going over the curve with the whole side of the car. Normally you will think this is giving you an ink or it's a track limit, but it is not. You can completely go over the curve. It's quite insane, and it makes it a tiny bit easier, but it's also, if you get it wrong, then you really get it wrong and you go into the wall. So what you want to aim here for is you want to short shift into third gear, kind of lift a little bit, be on 50% throttle, go completely over the curve here, so your right side of the car is on the, I would say, on the inner side of the curb. Balance it, 100% throttle for a short period. Now for this curb here on the right, be on it with the right side of the car, but once you're hitting it, you gotta release the throttle a little bit, because it's kind of slippery. You can easily spin into the wall or basically lose traction, because this section right here is insanely difficult to get a good exit out of. So once you can feel the car stabilizing with the rear a little bit, flat out push the throttle to its limits, kind of go a little bit towards the outside here, but not too much because you will lose time otherwise. Yes. Coming up to the next corner, you want to position your car as much to the right as possible. I kind of brake slightly before the advertisements happen, and I really don't hit the brake too much here. Just 20-30%, release it right after. You gotta hit the curb a little bit, or you kind of have to ride it here just to get a little bit more rotation out of the car and to enter the corner with more speed. Difficult section here as well. Absolutely extract the maximum out of the track limits. This is not an ink, this is totally legal. Completely position your car, completely position your car on the white line nearly. It's completely legal, and it gains you so much time. It gains you an easy 1.5 tenths or so. So use that as a tip. Apply the throttle straight after for this little section right here before you have to reduce the power again, otherwise you will understeer into the wall right here. Completely use all of the track for this left section as well. Try to, when you're in the car, you gotta aim for this wall here on the left side, and then slowly let yourself slide towards the outside to have a big opening for the next upcoming corner, in which you want to aim for this little cone. And what you also need to watch out for is you don't want to hit the curb completely. You just want to hit the outside part of it, because if you hit it too much, the car will bottom out. If you hit it like this, like I do, you will get way more rotation and you will have a way better exit for this very, very important upcoming straight. And also what you want to aim here for the exit, you want to completely maximize the exit out of here. Be completely on the curb with the left side. Every normal person would say this would be a huge track limit, but it's totally legal. You can completely go over it. It just helps you extract the maximum out of the exit as possible. And from there on, flat out onto this long, important straight. And coming up to the next corner, we want to position our car a bit more to the right. We want to be basically on the blue, or like on the limit of its track limits, on the blue stickers right here, and we want to brake right after the 150-yard board here on the right side. As always, try to avoid the ABS every time you can. You want to brake at maximum 85 to 90% once again, because with that you can just get the maximum out of the brakes without hitting the ABS. And for this upcoming corner, you again don't want to hit it completely fully. You don't want to go flat over it, because it will basically get you bottomed out. You can take more than usual, yes, but if you take a tiny bit more, you will bottom out and it will just cost you too much time. Like this, it gives you an insane amount of rotation. So yeah, just keep that in mind and try to be on the throttle as early as possible. Kind of cut this little thing right here and try to stay as tight to the wall as possible and try to hit the throttle as early again. Close to the wall on the left side. Let yourself swing towards the outside here, and from here on it's just like, yeah, it's a magical feeling if you get it right. If you get it wrong, it's kind of frustrating. Just let the car roll in with a slight braking input, like 10% at max, just to, yeah, help the car stabilize. Aim for this corner. You want to really get the maximum out of here. You want to be as close to it as possible, because it can give you so much time. And for the upcoming, for the chicane right here, you want to be on the curb completely. I can quickly show it to you. As said, you want to be completely on this curb with all 4 tires. You want to have the left side of your car be on the inner side. You want to have the left side of your car on the inner side of this curb. Completely go over it. You will gain so much time with that. And immediately when going off the curb, turn towards the right. Aim for the curves right here, but don't fully go over them. Once you're reaching them, basically, you want to hit the brakes immediately, shift down into first gear, which is important. Hit this curb a tiny bit more than usual. Gives you way more rotation for the upcoming last straight. And try to stabilize the car and hit the throttle as soon as possible once again. Some people like to TC toggle here. I didn't do it on this lap, but probably you can gain, I mean, we're talking about 200 or so. You could gain them out of this corner by potentially turning off the TC for a short amount of time. And yes, approaching the last corner, you want to once again position the car on the right side. This will be a huge overtaking opportunity for the races you will do. So many people will have a look to your inside in the races. Will maybe dive bomb you here, so be careful about that. What you want to do here is you want to brake right after the 150 board. Be completely on the right side of the track, with the right side of the car on the curb. Straight braking, straight braking, straight braking, and you want to do kind of a late apex for this one, because if you hit the curb too early and you hit the throttle too early, you go into this wall, sadly. So late apex, early on throttle, swing yourself towards the outside here, use all of the track you have, and from there on, slightly hit this curb here, and it's all flat out towards the finish line. Go over this curb for maximum time gain, and especially for your quali lap, stay towards the right side of the track, so you can get a few hundreds out of your lap time. And that's it with today's lap guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't be too harsh on me. It's the first proper lap guide I do in my life and for P1 dogs. So I tried my best, guys. Sorry for some grammatical or communication issues. I hope I could help you gain a few tenths maybe, or a few hundreds. But yeah, as always, we would appreciate if you guys could like this video, subscribe to the channel to not forget any other new video dropping. And apart from that, enjoy driving, enjoy racing, good luck, and see you next time around. Bye bye.